The Flatbush I grew up in was a kid's kingdom. People had big families back in the 1960s, 4 or 5 children to a household, and the kids on our block took over the street in the summers, playing the games of the day: freeze tag, ring a levio, I declare war, double dutch, stoop ball, and stick ball. Those who weren't playing were sitting on their stoops, sharing stories and people watching as some of the block's more outlandish characters, 6'4" Sheba, who I used to see cruising the Con Ed repairmen as they drilled beneath the asphalt by Holy Cross Cemetery, was only one, passed by. When I was writing my new novel Car Trouble, Harper Perennial, out Tuesday, I took several trips to the old neighborhood, riding my bike over from my current home in Park Slope to fact-check street names or the sequence of various buildings. A bygone world of childhood haunts and teenage pleasures came rushing back. The Kool-Aid stands I set up in front of the corner laundromat on Church Avenue. Diamond's Candy Store, the scene of scandal, when an employee was arrested for selling airplane glue to a minor in the days when kids would sniff it to get high. Discount City, the bargain department store, where I bought my first record albums for $6.99. I remembered climbing to the corner apartment house roof with my friend Marcia to see the Coney Island parachute jump or the lights of the Verrazano Narrows Bridge, and fetching my father from bars like the Dewdrop Inn, where he spent too many nights. My best memories were of expeditions, with my friends, or by myself to the glittering movie palaces that lined Flatbush Avenue. The RKO Kenmore, near the corner of Church and Flatbush, was where I discovered I had chicken pox while watching 40 Pounds of Trouble with Tony Curtis. The tiny Astor Theater was next door to the castle-like facade of Erasmus Hall High School, and the first in a line of movie palaces that stretched for 4 blocks. The Astor is where Brooklynites saw their art movies, translation, foreign films with subtitles and naked European actors, like Zeffirelli's Romeo and Juliet. The Los Kings, the ornate jewel on Tilden Avenue, was where I saw everything from Planet of the Apes to Rosemary's Baby, and where I graduated from high school. Some of the buildings remain, but the names have changed. The Dewdrop Inn is now the Queen Bee Tavern. The Albemarle Theater now houses a congregation of Jehovah's Witnesses. The RKO Kenmore is, for shame, a Modell's. The Lincoln Savings Bank on Nostrand Avenue, which kept the signature card of a Hollywood star on file long after she'd had an account there, and still spelled her name Barbra Streisand, has been a McDonald's and is now a Burger King. The Los Kings, one of the 5 so-called Wonder Theaters in New York City, stopped showing movies in 1977, closed and fell into steep decline, the tarnished symbol of a crumbling neighborhood. But it rose from the ashes in 2015 with a spectacular 90